Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Aveyond The Lost Orb. Now what? Should we swim? Don't touch that water! Why? It looks fine to me, a bit green. Silly human, would you swim in poison? Dead would you be? Look, there's a level on the far wall. Yvette, can you reach it in burn form? Magpie can fly over this. Wait for me. Yes, it is required that you have a magpie form, so you better be ready to spend 20,000 gold for the actual story. That was great, Yvette! Come on, everyone, let's continue. Ow. I'm not walking past that thing. Yvette, what should we do? Oh, pooh, this is one puzzle I do not know. I may know someone who can help. Do you remember that guy, Spook? I do. He's the cute, mysterious guy who helped us find how to kinda. One that likes you, Mel. Yeah, anyways, he told me if we ran into trouble if we asked him for help. I don't see why we need him. We can figure this out on our own. What is this? How cute. The prince is jealous. Edward turns red and glares at Yvette. Yvette giggles. No more. Let's find Spook. He said he'd be at the tavern in Peliad. Game putting priorities in the wrong place. You know, I've always felt that this game would have probably had more success if the game would have been released as one whole game instead of separate chapters. It would have also been significantly more stable. Because porting quests over from game to game can't really work. Appears to be absolutely nothing here, so I don't really know why they exactly put stuff here to begin with. Like paths you can take. Probably for later, I'd guess. Well, time to use an egg. Not dealing with that. No siree. Takes too much time to leave after a point. Down, 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 down. Do, 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 do. Mel, are you still hanging out with these losers? You don't need them. Why don't you leave with me? Sorry, Spook, I'm not leaving my friends. I need your help. I found a stone lion that destroys everything that tries to get past it with a glare from its eye. I need to disable it, but I'm not sure how. I can help, but you know what I want. I'll make a deal with you. You can come with me, but the friends stay. Mel! Fine, I'll tolerate them for now. Spook joins the party. I know the guardian of which you speak. They're not so common anymore, but I've dealt with them. What should we do? We need a mirror. Mirror? What good will that do? You will see, Prince. Where are we going to find a mirror? June giggles. We're gonna need to find someone vain! The only vain person I know is Lydia, and she won't help us. You overlooked the obvious, silly human. What do you mean? Everyone knows that there is no creature more vain than a mermaid. Mermaids don't exist. They do. I know several of them. Oh, I've always wanted to meet a mermaid. Where can we meet one? Most of them live near Acropolis. Acropolis? I've never heard of it. It's a secret city by the sea. The way to Acropolis is not easily. How do we get there? It's been long since I've been there, but I believe there's a way through the Granite Mountains. Come, let's find out. So, Spook is a thief. He can equip the Frost Dagger. He can equip most of the armor that we can get. We're gonna have to buy some more. Protects from darkness. Probably gonna have to put that on him. This is the time when we retire some of our members. Honestly, I'm not too happy with Yvette right now, so I'm going to be switching her over to Spook. We're going to be playing a Spook for a bit. Spook is my favorite character in this game. He's very well designed, he actually has personality, and he has great story. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the best written characters in the entirety of Aveyond. Anyway, I digress. He's also a thief class where Mel is a spy. He can basically equip everything she can equip, like I said. He also has abilities like Deceive, make an enemy lower its defense, and confuse an enemy with smooth talking. So he does have some abilities like that. Since we have June, we don't really need Yvette as well, considering they're both based around the same concept of debuffs. Also, now that's unlocked something different, as you can tell. It is unlocked something called Attraction. You can boost his attraction to Mel in various ways. Whether or not he really loves her, or just kind of doesn't really care. Back to Shallow. Hercules is gone. Well, hopefully we don't get Hercules jump scared. Alright, well, we're gonna buy some equipment for Spook because we don't want him to die. Templar shield, Templar helmet, Templar boots. Alright. I'm gonna keep that on Spook for now. I'm also gonna save the game. So the only way through is through Granite Mountains. I do believe it's this way. Yep, right over here. You need the mermaid key in order to even go here, so make sure you grab that. Door's locked. Perhaps the mermaid key we found in Stone Tooth Cave will open the door. Good idea, let's try it. Edward puts the mermaid key into the lock on the door. Key unlocks the door. Go! Go to the right. That's the way to Underfall. What's at Underfall? I don't know, Mel. What's Underfall? Just a place I heard someone talking about. It's the Dark City. You should go there if your Darklings are awaiting your arrival. What did they say about it? Did you hear something? Just water. And that spooky music. This place is creeping me out. Let's go! Search for the doors that lead to the Dark City. Mel, are you coming? Sure. Edward? Yes, Mel? Do you see anyone else around here? No, I don't see anyone except us. Mel? Do you see anyone else around here? Of course not. Can we please just go? Whenever you're ready. Which way is Underfall? It's this way, I think. I heard it's a Dark City, if that's any help. Yep. Completely turned around. We're actually going to Underfall now. Apparently. Because the voices in my head said so. Anyway. We're gonna attack these fish men. And need I remind everybody that I'm playing on expert mode and I'm getting dealt 1 damage towards myself from enemies? That's the thing I wanted to mention. This game has a lot of critique for going against it because it has a habit of being equipment-based instead of level-based or strategy-based. So it's purely based on what you can do for equipment, if you can afford it, rather than any strength at all. Alright, well, that's one route. Let's go up here first. Now, there is a great item here. I will state that. There is a great item here. But gonna have to work to get it. Now, I do believe when I first beat this game, I did not have all of the attraction points on spooks, so I'm going to be attempting that this playthrough. For those of you who don't know, I actually beat this game once already. Also, there's a random thing here called a fishnet. Don't know why it's there. Crabs. As you can imagine, instead of clumsiness for these enemies, we're going to end up using oodles and noodles instead. It does no damage to these enemies, but it will cause them to attack themselves, which is more worth it in the end. Also, this to me is very annoying. I have to scroll down to get to new party members, even if they're in my party, which I wish wasn't a thing. You can kind of switch it up in Aveyond 2 with where people are placed, so you can just make your party easier to manage. You can see there's just a goldfish just hanging out by itself. See golden fish. And mine can't do anything about it. Gold bag. Also, at this point, we are facing the end of the game. No joke. One thing I will say that I do like about this game that is not in the other games is that you can switch out your party in the middle of the battle, which is nice, but yeah. Most of this area really is just collecting money. So we were told to go to the right because that goes to Darkfell. You can go still to Apocrypha. If you wanted to. Honestly, I would almost suggest going to Apocrypha first, rather than Underfell. Found an empty bottle. Alright, so that's Underfall. Is this area. We're not going to be going here first, actually. It's like I thought. We're going to be going to Apocrypha first. I believe there's some stuff in Apocrypha that we need to get first, plus I want to just have the marker for it. Also, in the next episode, Aveyond The Lost Orb will be continuing through Ashura's tomb. See you guys then.